Today is the last day of Greyhound service almost everywhere west of Sudbury, Ontario. The decision means many rural communities and Indigenous communities could be left without public transportation. CBC's Karen Pauls is in Winnipeg speaking with people who depend on those routes.
Well, Suhana, I'm standing here at the bus terminal in Winnipeg where the last two Greyhound buses came in this morning. Passengers we spoke to say they're concerned, they're sad about the loss of this inexpensive way of travel and a way that they've come to depend on. Listen to what some of them had to say.
About twice a year, same route, go to Red Deer, visit my kids, grandchildren, for the last 40 years. I like riding on a bus. My kids always tell me, go fly there. It's very sad for a lot of people, especially remote communities.
It sucks because it's an easy way to get around, and I think it benefits Canada because there's not many other bus routes out there that are that well known, and this goes like everywhere. So I don't know, I hope that they replace it with something that's still effective like this.
Now, there are other bus companies starting up to try to fill some of those gaps. They'll have a little less overhead than Greyhound may have had, so there's a lot of hope that they'll be able to succeed, but there will still be patchy service. The network will not be as seamless for passengers. It'll be a little harder to get from city to city if you're going east to west, and there's just a lot of uncertainty about what will be available after today. Suhana.
And what is Greyhound saying about all of this?
You know, Greyhound is sad to be leaving some of these routes. They'll still be operating, of course, in southern Ontario and Quebec and some of those more lucrative lines, corridors, but they know that this is leaving a big gap in places remote and rural areas of the country. They say the government needs to do more to pick up and support services like this because people really need them. This morning in Ottawa, we did hear from 3 different ministers saying that they will be providing money to provinces that are losing Greyhound service, some funding in the next 2 years to try and provide some extra support and encourage companies to start up. Ottawa is also going to be funding Indigenous-based businesses that are looking to provide transportation for their communities to some of the major centers. So we'll see what happens, but overall people are just concerned about how they're going to get from their towns to cities for medical appointments and different things that they need to take care of to survive where they live up north.
That is CBC's Karen Pauls in Winnipeg.